right? Sixers versus Knicks. I was talking so much trash about the New York Knicks. I said we were going to beat them. I said that we wasn't just going to beat the New York Knicks. We were going to beat the brakes off of the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm 100% wrong. And as a big-time Sixer fan, I could admit when I'm wrong. We got embarrassed. We got obliterated at home. The stadium was filled with their fans, not our fans, which is embarrassing. We got beat 138-89 is the final score. New York Knicks beat the brakes off of us, ladies and gentlemen. And I can't take this. This ain't supposed to happen. Now, I gotta talk that talk, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta talk that talk. And I don't even know where to start. For every Sixer fan that thinks that the Sixers are better without Joel Embiid, I have to hit you with the stop the cap. Really, stop the cap. And even if we had Joel Embiid, we would have took this L. Just to say, just to let y'all know, we would have took this L. We wouldn't have lost like this. Well, we would have took an L. But this is embarrassing. Where's the heart? Where's the fire? Where is the swag, the Philly swag? Like, what's going on? They made our stadium into New York. How many fans was in the building? What's going on? This is probably the reason why they talking about moving the stadium to a whole nother state, moving the Sixers to a whole nother state. But let's get to this game, right? And we're going to talk about Daryl Morey. We're going to talk about Nick Nurse. We're going to talk about we traded Jared McCain for a first-round pick and three second-round picks, and then we didn't flip that to improve the team. We didn't do nothing. We just going to get buyout players. And every team, like my homie just said, has improved. The Cavaliers look like they might have improved. I think it's a little bit iffy to me because I like James Harden, but I think losing DeAndre Hunter was a big L to me. That's just my honest opinion. But look at what the Knicks did. They got Alvarado, and this guy, what did he do to us? He absolutely destroyed us in every way he wanted to. This man came off the bench in 19 minutes. Get this, y'all. He scored 26 points off the bench. Hold on now. Hold on. That's not it. we just getting started, right? The 26 points off the bench, 8 of 13 from the field. They just picked this guy up, y'all. 8 of 13 from the field. What's his free throws? 8 of 13 from 3. Oh, my gosh. So 8 of 13 from 3. Oh, my goodness. Another Thunderbolt. Guy looking like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Ray Allen, Reggie Miller on us. Why you let Alvarado cook us? Why you let Alvarado cook us like that? Jose Alvarado, number 5, cooked us all game. Fried us, overly baked us. Came into Philly and he was like, yo, this is my house now. Not y'all. This is my house now. The guy cooked us all game long. It looked like the Knicks were the NBA team, and it looked like the Sixers were a college team. Matter of fact, it's even worse than that. I don't even want to disrespect college players. Let's go to high school. Let's say the Sixers look like high school players, and the Knicks look like the professional NBA players. Can I talk that talk? That's how bad this game was. That talk. And I know I'm all over the place, but I got to keep it real. We was down by 30 at halftime, ladies and gentlemen. We was down by 30. It was 72-42. We shot 13% from 3 at halftime. We shot 35% from the field at halftime. right? The Knicks had 24 assists at halftime. The Sixers had 8 assists at halftime. When it was a layup drill, they was destroying us from the three for the whole entire game. They shot 45% from three, 20 of 44. Let me just make sure I'm reading this correct, because I'm just trying to make sure I'm looking at this correctly. 20 of 44 from the three. And it just seemed like when it came to the Sixers, to get a bucket, it was so hard to get. It was difficult. It was 4 shots. It was so difficult for Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe and the whole rest of the squad to get points. When it came to the Knicks, whatever they wanted to do, they did. Karl Anthony Towns was cooking us. Josh Hart was getting his rebounds and assists. He had 9 assists and 7 rebounds. Mikal Bridges had 22 points in 29 minutes. And Jalen Brunson wasn't even doing nothing offensively. He had 8 points in 30 minutes. He didn't need to do anything when you got Alvarado scoring 20-something points in the game. You didn't need to do too much when you had Mohammed coming off the bench and doing the Sixers dirty. Had 4 threes in the game, 5 of 10 from the field for 14 points. You had Mitchell Robinson doing his thing with the 4 blocks and 11 points off the bench. It's like, my gosh, what the heck happened in this game? It looks like we were so outmatched from the very beginning. I'm not talking about for one stretch of the game. We look outmatched the whole entire game. And I know Paul George isn't playing. I know Joel Embiid isn't playing. But it does not give you the excuse to get beat down like this. Talk that talk. I already said it. I'm going to say it again. This was the most embarrassing loss that I have witnessed all season long, because this is a division rival. The history behind the Knicks and the Sixers going back in the day, right? And on top of that, this is a team that you are going to have to go against in the playoffs, most likely, in order to get to the mountaintop, meaning getting to the finals. You don't have to go against the Knicks, possibly. And for you to let them come into Philly to feel this comfortable, to come to Philly and do this to us at our home court is embarrassing. Now, let's get to the Sixers' 3-point percentage for the game. So the Sixers, oh my goodness, I hope this ain't right. We shot 19% from 3, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. Look. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. We shot 38% from the field. This is just bad. We got destroyed on the boards, 51 rebounds to 38. We had 16 assists. They had 41. Oh, my goodness. They had 41 assists to us. This is just embarrassing, y'all. Like, how the heck are we supposed to win a game like this? All right, so let me talk about Dominic Barlow. I like Dominic Barlow. I don't know if he's good enough to be our power forward. I'm just going to be real with you. This is why I wanted to get Bobby Portis. He's just not good enough, in my honest opinion. He's not consistent enough when it comes to getting rebounds. I need a power forward that gets rebounds more than anything, and he's not consistent. I like him, but he's more of a bench player, in my honest opinion. Now let's get to Adem Bona. I'm just going to really talk real quick about the starting 5 in tonight's game, because Quentin Grimes didn't play. He's coming off the bench anyway, but Joel Embiid didn't play, and also Paul George didn't play because he's suspended for how many games? Like 20-something games. Now, Adem Bona, I got a lot of respect for Adem Bona when it comes to his energy, and I'm happy. I think he was a second-round pick, and I like Adem Bona, right? But this guy gets cooked, man, on defense. If he's not getting a shot block, he's getting beat at the rim every single time. He doesn't rebound enough for my liking as well. Now, let's get to Kelly Oubre Jr. He's a bench player as a starter in this game, right? 30 minutes and gave us 2 points. He was 0 for 6 from the field, 0 for 5 from 3. He only points that he got was at the free throw line. He was 2 of 4 from the free throw line. So he shot 50% from the free throw line. What are we going to do with that? He gave it 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, whatever. I don't care about it. Now, getting to Tyrese Maxey and getting to VJ Edgecombe. I said this once and I'm going to say it again. This is nothing against Tyrese Maxey. This is nothing against VJ Edgecombe. But I truly feel like they're hybrid point guards. They're not, none of them are traditional point guards. They can't set the offense up in the half court, in my honest opinion. And the assists that they usually get are from like fast break assists and stuff like that. They're not really setting the offense up like that. I'm just going to be honest. That's just my opinion. I feel like Tyrese Maxey is a 2. VJ Edgecombe is more of a 2. They're shooting guards. They're playing. Well, Tyrese Maxey's playing as the PG, and VJ's playing as the 2. But it's just like, I don't know, man. You got to set this team up. But I get it. In this specific game, who's scoring? Nobody's scoring on this team besides Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe. And you would think Kelly would step up, but nobody else is scoring. This is why we have a problem. We have no bench. Justin Evers can't do. He's not that guy. Nobody on our bench is good enough besides Quentin Grimes. That's the most consistent player is Quentin Grimes coming off the bench. That's it. Now, getting back to Tyrese Maxey. All right, so 32 minutes, scored 32 points, 9 of 21 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3, 11 of 13 from the free throw line. Okay, yada, yada, yada. It's just he. We need Joel Embiid to play. Listen, we're not winning nothing without a healthy Joel Embiid. VJ Edgecombe in 32 minutes gave us 14 points. I said he needed to really step up offensively and get us 20-something points for us to have a chance. And even 20-something points isn't enough because our bench is horrible. Our bench is simply trash. Our bench is horrible without Quentin Grimes. And then let's talk about Jared McCain in the trade. And Daryl Morey, the ownership let us down as Sixer fans. And allow me to talk that talk about it. Talk that talk. When you give up a young, talented player like Jared McCain, he's the best point guard on this team, meaning he's the best facilitator, the best passer on this team. And the thing about it, when it comes down to it, when you give up him for a first-round pick in 2026 and 3 second-round picks, I get what you're doing, but if you're not flipping that for something to get for this year, what is this, a wasted year? You think that the team we have right now is good enough to compete against the Knicks or the Celtics when they get Jason Tatum or the Pistons? Like, come on now. Do you think that we are able to? Maybe we are. Maybe. Because we don't have Paul George, we don't have Joel Embiid right now in this game. But in my opinion, we don't even have enough when we get them 2 back. Because I don't believe in Paul George all like that. I think that was the stupidest contract. You shouldn't have gave him the contract. The Clippers didn't give him the 4th year. You should have stuck to 3 years as well if you're going to give him a contract. This guy's not doing enough for the amount of money we're paying him. We could have had more of a complete team. We could have built around Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid. This is prior to us getting VJ Edgecombe and Jared McCain, right? Oh, no, we had Jared McCain, right? We had Jared McCain. So you get what I'm saying. We would have had Jared McCain too. But my whole thing is this. You get rid of Jared McCain and you don't replace that. So this year is a wash, in my opinion, to Daryl Morey. Or he's that confident that this team is good enough to win a championship with the team we have right now, which I don't believe. I hope I'm wrong. I don't think we're deep enough. I don't. Now, Sixer fans, leave in the comments below. Matter of fact, hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Also, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for mini Sixer games this season. We're also going live for the playoffs. We're going to be doing play-by-plays for a Western Conference team and an Eastern Conference team. And you know it's going to be the Sixers. And even if the Sixers do get knocked out, I still will be covering the Eastern Conference playoffs play-by-play for another team. But yeah, man, I'm just a little frustrated as a Sixer fan, and this is the unfortunate truth that the Sixers are in a situation that I just feel like we don't have enough. My biggest thing is we should have traded. If you would have traded Jared McCain, okay. You should have went after Sadiq Bey. He's worth the 1st-round pick. He's 26 years young. He can do everything on the court. You should have tried to somehow, even if you had to trade a future first round pick, I don't care, bro. Go get a Bobby Portis. Go get him. Go get a championship team to compete. What's the point of having picks if you're never competing? The Sixers ain't win a championship since 1983. They haven't been into the finals since 2001. It's been 20 plus years, and we're still trying to save picks for the future? Are you trying to win? Should Sixer fans waste their hard-earned money and go to these games? Should we waste our hard-earned money? Should we waste our time on a team that is not really trying to contend? That's the question we have for you, Josh Harris, the owner of the Sixers. That's the question we have for you, Daryl Morey. And I'm not even going to really get into the Nick Nurse. I don't think he's that guy. I'm just going to say that. I don't think he's that guy. I don't think he's that good of a coach. That's just my opinion. That's all I'm going to really say, to be honest with you. I ain't going to say too much more. But I'm just a frustrated Sixer fan. And I feel like all Sixer fans should feel